Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 11 of the Realand SMP season 4. So I've been busy in between episodes. I've been working on the terrain a bit, build a bridge, and I've also transferred my river. If I was gonna work on the bridge, I might as well transfer the river. I've used a lot of mud and sand into this build, and I planted seagrass and kelp into this. I will eventually add more color to this, but this worked well for now. I've also worked on the cliff. I wanted it to look more supportive and aesthetically pleasing since my neighbor higher render distance and they were seeing my floating terrain. Well, I'm not done with it yet. As you can see, I need to build more cliff and I need to place more dirt here. And once I do them, I'll be able to expand more of the cliff. So what we're doing today, well, let's take care of this book. And no, it is not Hazer's Note. It is the other book I found in End City about the botanical flourishment spell, and I think I have deciphered it. I have a feeling we might need to perform it in the daytime, and it's noon right now, and I should hurry up. So I just finished the area where I'm gonna do the spell. So the first thing I did is the 12 botanical candle placed on the azalea leaves, which I did that. It's in a circle. I saw that I had to lit the wood with your wand to claim the power, which I thought I need like a campfire on the middle to do that, so I did that. And now I have to place the items in a star form, so I placed down a bunch of item frame in a star to see if that works. I guess the next thing we need to do now is start placing the item. So here are the items. Just to clarify, I haven't really told you guys this. So luminescent berry, blazing insect shrub, fluorescent embryo, desert flower, and glimmerish fungal. And I took time gathering this ingredient, and I think I got it. The first one is the luminescent berry, which I thought it was a glowberry. The next one is blazing insect shrub, which I thought it was a firefly bush. The next one was a fluorescent embryo, which I thought it was a spore blossom. The next one was a desert flower, which I thought it was a cactus flower. And last but not least, glimmerish fungal, which I thought was a glow lichen. There could be a few items that could be interpreted as the glimmerish fungal. One of them could be the brown mushroom, but I went with glow lichen because well, lichen is also in the fungal kingdom, and glimmerish and glow lichen produce more lights than brown mushroom, so I went with that one instead. The last thing we can do now is lit the fireplace with my wand. Then I'll be able to claim the power. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Did that work? What was the phrase? Ilaki itong botanical. Okay, let's try it. So when I was planning this area, I thought a cherry tree would look nice around here. And I think it would look nice about here, maybe? I'm nervous. Okay, hopefully this work. Ilaki itong botanical. Oh. Oh my. That is bigger than I expected. But it looks beautiful. Look, my skin matched with my base now. Oh my. That looks so beautiful from afar. I'm gonna cry. Gosh. Out of canon, this is kind of the first big three that I built in survival. And I was kind of nervous to build them because, well, you don't really get the same level of freedom as you would in a creative, because in creative you can fly, but in survival you constantly have to like go from afar to see if the blocks that I'm placing looks nice. But look, it turned out so good, and I'm really liking it. Also, while I was building this sheep appeared, and it was a natural spawning pink sheep, and it was right next to where my cherry tree was gonna spawn, and I thought it was fate. So in honor of that, I named this guy a Blossom. And I'm gonna build him an area here in the future. And if this sheep dies, I am gonna be so sad. Obviously, this tree is a success. I kind of want to see if I could do it again. I'm wondering if I could do a tree right in the island over there. I think right here is fine. So let's do it. Ready? Ilaki itong botanical. Oh. That is very, very small. But wait, it worked though. That was just a couple of minutes after I just summoned that tree. So does this mean my wand was working this whole time? How come I couldn't make any little crystal when my wand has little power? I guess conjuring this crystal needs more recharge than my botanical power. Now that my wand has gained a power up, let's use it in my build. Remember this crystal? I have an idea. I'm building myself a bee sanctuary that has a built-in honeycomb farm. Now that I have an iron farm, which I built off camera, I can create farm like that. So without further ado, let's get on to a building montage. And we are done. This is my bee sanctuary. Also, I've been messing with my settings and I've been changing a lot of my controls. I switched to classic mode, which I think feels more natural because I've been watching a lot of Java players. So I'm just gonna stick with this, and it feels really I like this better than the pocket one. So anyway, let's talk about my bee sanctuary. Not only this is a bee sanctuary, but it's also functioned as a honeycomb farm. You can see in the window there's a bunch of redstone. So let's take a look inside. Hey, there's some bees. I've been farming bees for a while and getting enough bees to fit all of them, including the farm. To have all of them have 3 and including the farm. So this is what you see when you enter. We have a big cherry trees in the middle. Canonically, my wand made it, but I built it. So yeah, like I said, this also doubles as a honeycomb farm. So we have a honeycomb farm right here. This is where we access the loot, and also right here and behind this wall is the farm itself, which I don't think I'm gonna show because it's messy and I didn't decorate it. So on the outside it's very symmetrical. I don't really think there's anything else to say. Here's the back. Oh, I forgot a scaffolding. Nothing special, but I do like this design. The front looks nice, but the back is not really gonna be seen as much. And from afar, look at that. That looks very cool. I like the orb at the top. Like it's like the bee sanctuary is like creating that, which is very nice. So that's going to be it for today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And also don't forget to leave a comment as well. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye.